let's cross live now to our correspondent there, Ilya Petrenko. Good to see you again, Ilya. You've been monitoring this now from the very, very beginning, this energy forum. Can you bring us some of the main issues that were addressed earlier today by the Russian president?
Hello again, Rory. Not only did the Russian president call the Nord Stream pipeline disruptions an act of international terrorism, he also hinted at the possible culprits and said that the nations responsible for the attack on the Nord Stream pipelines are actually those who want to fully cut ties between the European Union and Russia, and also added that I'm sorry, Rory.
Ilya, we'll come back to you, mate, in just a moment there. Get yourself a glass of water. Basically, Ilya is downtown in central Moscow right now. He's covering what is day one of this Russia Energy Forum. There are 3,000 participants from over 70 countries who are joining us here at this forum here in the Russian capital. And it's looking like a lot of the big movers and shakers in the world energy markets are really, well, making some big steps today. Now, a major point of discussion at the forum has been whether the EU's current gas reserves will be enough to get through the upcoming winter. The head of the Russian energy giant Gazprom shared his assessment.
Returning to the question of whether Europe can survive with the injected gas volume that they currently have in underground storage, the answer is very simple. No one can give any guarantee. If we talk about the active gas volume in underground storage facilities in Europe, then we must first talk about Germany. The volume of active gas injection capabilities in Germany amounts to 21.5 billion cubic meters of gas with 100% injection. Germany apparently will pump about 20. It is estimated that Germany will consume 60 billion cubic meters of gas in the coming autumn-winter period. This means that gas in the underground storage facilities in Germany is enough for 2 or at the most 2.5 months.
Now, of course, it's not just in Europe where there are a variety, I should say, of energy concerns. Africa is facing the strain as well. However, countries there are increasing ties with Russia. And another part of the Moscow Energy Week is the Russia-Africa Cooperation Forum. That's been active since 2019. So here's what the forum's head, Oleg Ozerov, had to say.
African states clearly understand that they have a long way ahead to ensure their own energy security and independence. They acknowledge that today Africa is to a large extent still an importer of energy resources. Thus, despite Africa's significant oil and gas reserves, particularly in the Mozambique Shelf area, at this very moment we have to combine Russian and African efforts. It would be beneficial at this time, as Africa wants to enlarge its own energy capacities, and Russia has the required skills and technologies. Russia is able to assist Africa in training its workforce for the energy industry. Meanwhile, Western states are currently focused on pumping hydrocarbons out of Africa. They cover themselves with slogans of energy transition, while they themselves are the most interested in these resources.
In another comment at today's Energy Forum, President Putin claimed whoever committed the sabotage of the Nord Stream pipeline system had intended to sever economic ties directly between Russia and the European Union.
Who stands behind the sabotage of Nord Stream 1 and 2? Obviously those who seek to finally break off ties between Russia and Europe, those who want to finally undermine the political subjectivity of Europe, weaken its industrial potential and become a leader on that market.
So while the US is about to debate an $817 billion bill to contain China and Russia, some European countries are saying they shouldn't decouple from China, but they should continue to do business together. That's actually according to the German Chancellor, who plans to travel to Beijing next month. RT contributor Rachel Marston has been